You have my cards.
Oh, I'm back, baby. I'm back.
Wait, why does it sound like we're echoing?
Probably because we are. Is the whole thing? Does the whole thing kind of need to be turned down? Is there like a master
There might be
input?
Or is it the headphones, or is it? It's got to be us, right? Hold on, here I got this. So you guys keep talking.
Okay. You gotta take a look. I feel like I'm like maybe my microphone is messing it up.
They're all kind of high. Maybe it's the. Yeah,
That one did it.
That one.
That one did it.
Yeah, that was it. Whatever that was. It's a little.
It was you, Joe.
It was me?
Yeah, it was you. You didn't do anything to do that. It was just.
It was really
one
high.
of these.
I'm the problem. It's me.
It's one. You gotta turn the volume up, numbnuts. You know that's the problem.
Hey, we got it all together here on the SMP podcast. All right.
SMPP.
Yeah.
Can't even get our name right.
You can't. We're all discombobulated right now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Technically, I said it right, but
You did. Listen. I shouldn't have corrected you, but I'm trying to do the SMPPP because the SMP.
Where's the third P coming from?
That's a bullshit lie.
Oh,
there's
okay.
SMPP.
The third P is for the P that's not here, Patrick.
It's the silent one. Yeah.
No, you're right. The SMP is, you know what I mean? It's the markets. Yeah, so I go to the SMPP just because of the. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us.
What the hell is going on? You almost broke all of them.
Thank you for joining us here on a beautiful, again, Saturday night pregame. Because guess what, Chris?
We've got it together.
It ain't a pregame unless it's a Saturday night pregame.
Ain't no thing like a chicken wing.
Yeah, I think I nailed that pretty awfully. Thank you. I'll be here all day.
For the first time ever, should we just like restart the podcast?
No, this is gold. This is
gold, baby.
This is pure gold.
Hold on here. I'm going to make this even easier, even weirder for us because it's going to help me just in case I can't get the lips on.
Nice.
I had to get it a little later though, but that's all right. Hey,
that's all right.
Sometimes
this week it was good. And what Chris meant was there ain't no party like a pregame party.
There you go. There ain't no pregame like a pregame party.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
Whew. Lee Bryce was onto something, Joe.
Here's the thing, Joe.
Joe's doing the numbers in his head right now. He's like, "What is going on
here?" Joe, we went to we went to a holiday party prior to this pregame.
Oh, so did you? Okay.
We pregamed the pregame. We went to Eris on Irving Park.
Oh yes, okay.
I told you about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. Guess how many booths were at Eris holiday party?
How many?
3.
Now they'd had some long booths last time we were there. Booths, right?
Booths.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize. Meaning holiday booths, like people selling, like is it a holiday themed thing?
Oh, they have like little.
They have like vendors.
It was supposed to be like a holiday vendor shop spot,
almost like a mini Chris Kindle.
Yes, and it was the miniest of the miniest of the miniest.
They had 3 and 1 didn't make sense at all.
No, one was like a goth, like
you could get like stickers,
serial killer type stuff.
Were they in the parking lot or was it?
No, it was on like inside. It was. You walk up the stairs and how you get to a bar. There's like that little landing outside.
Okay.
That they were on that landing. It was very weird.
It was. So we decided that this is, we can't waste we've taken time to come here. We at least should get a drink.
Yup.
Didn't realize. So I love, me. I love a little pumpkin spice. They have a pumpkin spice beer there.
Oh yeah.
Tremendous.
I'm still trying to get pumpkin spice at Starbucks.
Oh.
Some lady told me last weekend. She goes, "Hey, who got the pumpkin spice in this car?" We were going through the drive-thru, me and Sarah. I said, "Me." She goes, "Hey, this is when it's gone, it's gone." I was like, "Really, you scientist, you? When it's gone, it's gone."
Why would you be so mean about it?
When it's up, it's up.
Yeah.
When it's down, it's down.
I'd have never guessed.
When he dies, he dies. Like, I was just like, "What?"
She looks Joe.
Shit.
She looks Joe in the soles of his eyes. If he dies, he dies.
I actually went. So
what?
I went
yeah.
with,
So still on the pumpkin spice train.
I went with Lauren last Saturday actually when we went to Printer Rose holiday little thing. Mm-hmm. And so we'll go back. So we went to Aries. I had 2 of their pumpkin spice beers. I didn't realize how much alcohol content were there, Joe.
How much was there in that?
Holy sweet Jesus!
Some of those
8% per beer.
Oh my God! You're
Wow.
up there with delirium,
bro. Feeling it right now. So that's why this podcast might be a little off.
hey,
But
man.
So, but then last week
rolling.
I went to Dunkin' to get a hot cup of coffee after PRB's holiday party. Joe.
Yep.
And she's like, I was looking at the hot coffee flavors. I'm like, you guys got still pumpkin? She's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, hit me up, baby girl.
Let's do it.
Make the cup about like 3/4 pumpkin spice, 1/4 coffee.
That's.
Does it look like something's in front of Joe? Or no, Joe's just got a white shirt on. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry. No. But
I'm a ghost.
here's the thing. I honestly, I honestly thought about writing to.
I'm a ghost. It ain't working, man.
I honestly thought to write to Duncan and be like, hey, this year's pumpkin spice, toss it. The recipe, throw it out. Burn it.
Didn't you say that last year though too?
Yes, I feel like we had this conversation, and that's when I was like, I'm not doing pumpkin spice at Dunkin' anymore. It's just not. It's not as good.
3 years ago, I would have given a testicle for pumpkin spice.
Pierre was in the middle of January still getting pumpkin spice, and he was just like
enjoying the shit out of it.
He was living the dream.
2 years in a row, not good. I didn't have any really pumpkin spice this year.
I've been doing pumpkin spice so much.
No, the only time you get pumpkin spice is when I order it from Starbucks for you.
You know what's good too? You let that sit for a day, Chris. You let that marinate, like you say.
Marinade.
And it's tremendous.
The coffee?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, let it marinate, Joseph.
Which one are you doing? Are you doing the hot?
The cold brew. No, cold brew, baby.
Okay, cold brew is where
Pierre's a big cold brew guy, and I try to get him that. And I try to get him like different flavors, but they haven't come out for any on Starbucks for like Christmas flavors. So it's like I can get him the same chocolate cream cold brew. I can get him pumpkin spice. I try to mix it up, but there's just like nothing exciting right now.
I think they came out maybe December 1st.
They came out. They have the winter flavors or the Christmas flavors like the peppermint, the white chocolate stuff. But it's all in like mocha or lattes. And Pierre doesn't really drink that kind of stuff. Pierre just drinks.
I don't pay attention close enough. I saw them up on the board. I didn't realize that.
The peppermint one. You know how? Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
I was going to say, don't they have a gingerbread too?
They may have. I like
once if you had that.
Yeah, once they don't have the cold brew, like if it's not a cold brew, I just stop paying attention.
Yeah. And sorry, the peppermint. They've got like peppermint stuff. I love mint chocolate, but the peppermint mocha shenanigans. Throw it out. Come on, people.
Pierre doesn't like. Pierre does not like mint and coffee.
I don't like mocha either. I'm not a dark chocolate fan.
Okay.
Personally.
You know those little green chocolates that you used to get at
Andes?
Peter loves those.
Andes?
I was going to ask if you like those. Okay, yeah.
Bathe me in an Andes right now.
Got it.
Peter loves that stuff. I do not like mint and chocolate.
Okay, so to jump into this podcast, we're starting with a little Samuel Adams. Thank you, Joseph, for the six-pack. This is beautiful.
No problem.
Little Samuel Adams winter ale lager. Festive and I think this is a very smooth beer.
It is.
Yeah, we had it last year. I think.
Well, I mean, we haven't had it this year though, right?
We haven't had it this year,
Absolutely
and I should correct myself. I think we had it last year in the variety pack.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Winter lager, no matter what or how you celebrate, this spiced holiday lager, rich malt notes, and accents of cinnamon, ginger, orange peel are perfect for any festivity. Tremendous.
Just went from 6 to midnight, baby. It's so good. I'm almost done with it.
What's the name of the founder and brewer there?
Jim Coach or Tim Coach?
Oh, it's Coach.
Yeah, Coach, like Coch.
Okay.
It's not Koch. So actually,
I thought his name was
Lauren, because Lauren hates me, and she likes to hate everything.
Who doesn't hate you?
And likes to hate everything that I like. Sent me a Instagram video of. So, Monsanto has this pesticide that turns male frogs into female frogs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
Yeah. And that's sprayed all over the barley that Coors Light, Samuel Adams, Miller Lite, and a bunch of other ciders and beers. So we're drinking, and these beers have been tested and have tested positive for this pesticide in the beer.
Why would you ruin a good thing for me?
Okay, so I do wonder.
I mean, it's bad enough that I have to drink bull semen out of these energy drinks every week. God damn.
That's not that you don't have to. You choose to.
No, I have to.
That's a choice.
Yeah,
I have to.
Definitely a choice.
I'm addicted at this
Also,
stage.
you want to hear
Chris's
how also
I'm addicted.
choice, and his choice is bull semen.
Yeah, exactly.
bull semen.
Now you're trying to tell me I'm drinking hormones that can change me.
No. Pesticides. It's going to change you from a male frog
to a female frog. Great. Thanks, asshole. You know what? Why don't you just go in the bathroom and sit there for 5 minutes? Go on timeout.
Chris, I will be your prince and give you.
Oh, baby, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So, and then if that's not enough, Lauren also today. So we're going to see South City Revival, one of my favorite just
cover country bands.
absolutely makes I'm so ready.
They
This
just warm your heart.
Dude, this podcast can end today, right now.
And he'd be thrilled.
Let's go. She woke up this morning. She's like, but what if they suck? And I'm just like,
damn, Davis has been giving it to you all day.
And what if gravity
day.
stops working?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just not going to happen. So
What if-
you don't have to worry about it.
what if I stop loving Joe?
What if-
it's not going to happen?
Oh, don't
What
scare
if
me
Pat
like
Lynch
that.
gave you a compliment? It will never happen.
That was good.
Oh my god.
That was the perfect analogy. Mine,
Yeah.
just toss it out the window.
Yup.
We're going to cut that out.
Yup.
I'm going to cut that part out. And we're just going to leave that one right there.
It's gonna be a solid clip of the week
I
right there.
haven't done a clip in a while.
That
I'm going to have
was-
to do that clip.
That was good. Pat, we don't miss you. Don't worry.
Man's having whiskey sours tonight right now at the wedding.
Yeah, he's got to
He's
get
trying to
drunk.
kill
Yeah,
himself.
he's probably just like, God,
He's got to be trying to kill himself.
Is he out in the boonies or
No. He's down. He's in by United Center.
yeah,
He might be at the
Oh.
place that Mike got married.
he could be.
Is there a chance he comes out then tonight?
Oh, he wants to.
He wants to.
Okay.
It depends on if the lady friend lets him.
Yeah. The wife lets him know.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right. The
yeah,
wife. I
they're
forgot. Not the
married.
lady friend anymore.
Okay.
You want to know an interesting fact, Joe? While
I'd
Peter
love to.
takes a look at his phone.
Yes.
So back in the day, like when people used to use Facebook, there used to be like this little like running gag where like you would see this thing where it's like there's 5 Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays in a month.
Okay.
And this only happens like every 8,666 days. So like the next time it will happen will be like in 2034.
Okay.
Well, this month we get 5 Fridays, 5 Saturdays, and 5 Sundays.
Stupid question. I'm sorry. December, right?
Yes, this
Okay.
month, December.
I didn't know if we passed. It was
No,
November.
we
Okay.
get-
Sorry.
So the fun fact of that, so obviously you can go home now and be like, hey, we get 5 Fridays, 5 Saturdays, and 5 Sundays this month. But the fun fact of knowing that it doesn't happen every 8,000, whatever. It happens a lot more frequently, and it only happens in months that have 31 days, and it happens when the first of the month is on a Friday.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Very
so
cool.
It's like a mathematical. I mean.
Yeah,
of
so like
course it's
it will happen
balanced,
again in a
but-
couple years.
Yeah.
But like people try to make it like this big thing where it's like, oh, you only like it only happens every once in a blue moon. It's like, no, it happens a
How
little bit
does-
more than that.
The days are like that too. Like this date next year will be Saturday.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
sorry,
No,
Sunday.
no. So,
So
sorry.
is it every 7 years, something like that?
No, it's every 4 years because of the leap year, Joe.
Oh,
so it
that's-
gets.
oh,
You'll
yeah.
get like so like it won't be like necessarily December again, but like another month. So obviously you have higher odds because there's more months with 31 days
Yep,
in it
yep.
than there are 30 or in February with 28 or 29. But like so you're gonna see it more often than not.
All right. Question for both of you gentlemen. Do you know how many days are in each month?
31 in January.
Yep.
28 or
Slash
29 in
nine.
February, depending on if it's a leap
31
year.
March.
30 in April, 31 in May,
30 June.
31
July's
in August and
in July.
July. September's 30, 31 in October, 30 in November, 31 in December.
So do they alternate except for July and August?
Yes, pretty much. Yeah, or like,
I know there's like a rhyme. It's like 30 days.
yeah, you can. It's in part. Yeah, it's like in Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are smart. I'm a dummy.
Why did you not know that?
Oh, I have no clue.
Mike Collins showed me one thing, and I'm going to turn my microphone off for it.
Yes.
But you could do it on your thumb. It's like you go January, February, March, April.
It has to. Yeah, I've seen people do it with the fingers.
It's like something with your fingers where your thumbs end up becoming August. Your thumbs become July and August, where it's like
Yeah.
the same thing. And I don't know how it works out that way, but
August.
there's a way to do it, and it does work like that.
This is a weird conversation.
I know
how
what
we
it
got
is.
this.
It's
All
the
right.
in between. So it's like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and then
Yeah.
it goes like that.
So yeah,
It's like the in betweens because it alternates. except
it's exact something like that. Like somebody showed me like that kind of way of seeing like how the months kind of line up with like your fingers and everything.
Can I? I'll give you a
Very weird, but it was fun.
I'll give you a fun fact. You know why school buses are yellow?
I don't have a politically correct answer, but yeah.
I was gonna say
I'd like to
something.
hear that answer.
Off the
I was
Also,
gonna-
I'd like to hear the answer for why or Reno's how you explain Reno's hand cream. I thought about that all night after you said that you can't say that anymore.
I was gonna. I figure. I feel like it
Yeah,
has
I'll
something
tell
to do with color blindness and people driving, but it's probably not it.
Yellow is the fastest color we see.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
So that we like yellow.
Oh, like it grabs the attention
Yes,
quickest.
yes.
I see what you're saying. Yep.
100%.
I figured it had
It's the loudest
in my head
color.
it had something to do with color blindness because like if you're colorblind, like red and green mixed like are the same color pretty much. Like if you have like a certain type of color blindness, that's what I thought.
interesting.
Maybe like yellow like wouldn't have that
Actually, I
issue
can tell you
merging with
exactly
another color.
how it was red. And then I'll tell you another cool fact about rats real quick. But it
Ooh,
was.
Ooh,
rats.
speaking of rats, I can talk for a quick sec here if you want, Peter.
Oh, go
Actually,
for
here,
it.
I'll go for it real quick. School buses are yellow because you see yellow faster than any other color. 1.24 times faster than we see red. Fun fact of the day.
Wow, that's interesting.
You were going to say, Joe?
Only if you tell the rat thing.
Oh, yes. Oh, so if you tickle a rat daily, it will be at a certain point, once you start coming up to that rat, it'll just start immediately giggling. That's kind of a fun fact.
Wow.
Yes.
Who's tickling rats?
That's where I was going with it. I'm just thinking of the rats that I see in my alley.
You should start tickling them. They'll start giggling at you.
Dude, I went to go toss out the trash 2 days ago. I was like, oh, I'm doing a nice thing. Collected all the trash, put it out there. And as I opened the trash can, there's a rat at the top of the bag. And the bag is just about like height level. I screamed and jumped back like a little schoolgirl. Threw it up, threw the bag. I was like, oh my God. I nearly lost it.
Oh, I'll tell you a story. So when
Mr.
Jody
Bojangles jumped up like 6 feet and got out of there.
when Jody lived at one of our apartments and I had to walk, the women would never take the garbage out. They would wait for me to come on dates with Lauren and they would ask me to take the garbage out.
Or Jody.
Or Jody, yes.
Yeah.
So I would take it for every time.
Peter was dating all the ladies
All
in the
the ladies,
apartment.
yeah.
All the ladies.
Oh, fucking Jesus. I knew it.
You son of a bitch.
You bitch! And so, they would wait, and there would be like 2 bags of garbage. I had to go down there because no shit. Every time you'd open one of the dumpsters,
There'll be a rat in it.
oh, it was like he would look at me and be like, "Hey, brah, just put it to the right. I'll get to it later. Don't worry about me."
Hey, bro,
I
just
got
don't
you.
throw it on top of me.
Pete,
Yeah.
just give me a second. Throw it to the
Right
right.
there, baby. I'll be in there.
I'll get in there. Don't worry, buddy. Hey, if you want to make this easy, just leave the breadcrumbs on the top.
You know, if you want to make it easy, just open the bag.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the bag and open it up and pour it in.
Dude, these motherfuckers would look at you and be like, "What?" They got no fear.
Oh, yeah, because why would they?
Sure, Chris. Is it time?
Go for it.
No,
I'll tell you.
this is you, my friend.
No, you get to. Listen, I got like 20 other days of this to do, baby. So this is the first time ever we get to open one of these up on the podcast.
Chris, explain. What are we doing here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is our lovely whiskey advent calendar that we get every year. And Peter's about to prop open day 2, and we're going to tell you which whiskey it is. Yesterday we had Sagamore Spirit, a rye whiskey, and Peter could tell you, and Peter, you could find it out on the Instagram, and Peter will tell you where to find the Instagram at.
A whiskey product of Ireland. It is a light colors, ladies and gentlemen.
We have
I will zoom in on this on the podcast.
We have a JJ Corey, the Hanson Irish whiskey, 46% volume, or alcohol by volume. You get strong notes of cake and vanilla, Peter.
It smells like Jameson.
It's going to be an Irish whiskey, yeah. Yeah. So you guys got your choice. You guys got your choice. You can either try the rye whiskey or that.
I'll try this over the rye. Fuck
Okay.
rye.
Give me a minute, and I will do it. You keep talking.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Peter McGraw Hour. How are we doing today? Feeling real good right now.
He's choking, really pouring all over himself.
He's got to be checking that booty. Make sure there ain't no brown coloring. Boys, what a week. We got Alabama beating Georgia. We got Frank Wright, after 11 games, fired by Carolina.
Wait, is that professional?
The NFL.
Okay.
Tell me.
Oh, Carolina Panthers.
Carolina, yes.
Is the season over?
Not yet.
So they fired their coach with just a couple games left?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Hey, Joe, I was really hoping. So we play. Well, good. This won't come out until after. But we're playing this week in fantasy football.
Oh.
And
congratulations on your win.
no, well, listen. You had a really good game last week, and you've got a solid team, and your team's healthy now.
Yeah.
and my team's not.
Tell that to my win to loss ratio.
Yeah, well, I get it, but now you're getting hot. And you did not have. You had 3 guys that were out this week, and I was praying that you were not going to do anything with your fantasy football team.
Why? What happened?
I was hoping there was three guys on bye.
Sorry, Chris.
And I was really hoping you weren't going to put anybody in. And I was going to say anything because I wanted to win.
Absolutely.
And you put guys in. I saw it recently. You put guys in. So I was like, God damn it, Joe. Why are you playing this year? Sit your butt down.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I won't play next year until somebody convinces me to do it again.
Yeah, of course.
I have said it year after year. I'm not going to do this again. Like, this is the worst pick'ems year I've ever had.
Oh, no, you had a pretty good last week. You got back up last week.
No, but
You're back up to like 11.
yeah,
Dude,
I'm awful.
but it's
I'm
not like everybody's having bad weeks.
Like, I used to win at least twice a week and get and just break even. I would never win, but I would get like a win here, a win there, maybe.
Yeah, let me get a do, buddy.
Yes, please.
No, Joe, it's tough. This year's insane to try to pick football games.
Think about last season. This is me not knowing shit about football.
Pepsi,
But
I'm sorry, not to
think
cut you off.
yeah.
Pepsi's won 2 this year. He almost won 3. If the Bears would have won, or if the Bears would have lost last week, Pepsi would have been 3. Pepsi is like 6th, 17th. He was last of the last. So there's something wrong when Patrick McGraw, who knows nothing about football, is top tier talent in pick'ems.
So here's my thought. The thing I've thought about. Last year was 2022. It was the first season post-COVID. So it really, I mean, yeah. This is the white? You got the light one, right?
Oh
From
yeah,
Ireland?
with the Irish. Wait for that to hit your chest.
Swish it around the mouth.
Why are they always so spicy?
They're so hot, so hot.
It hits you right in the chest.
Yeah, it does. This will warm you up.
You guys should really get the features of cake, vanilla, peach, oak, fruit, a little bit of cereal. I don't know what the hell tannic is. Dry and slightly sweet.
Where's the spice coming in and all that?
I
bullshit?
taste hot.
Yeah. Why does it hurt? My chest hurts.
I'm gonna get
This guy's been on podcast for 30 minutes and he's gonna have the microphone in his mouth for 2.
You should get their mouth. Spicy notes are on mine with vanilla and tobacco. Ugh, tobacco.
Chris,
Oh.
were you at Eris too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided to join Peter and Lauren for that one. That was a fun little trip for me.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good time.
Did you guys finish the property today?
No, we got to
I
clean.
gotta
We got to at
clean.
least clean. And me and Peter got like a few touch-up things
I'll
on.
throw a little grind my gears.
Can I just say, you
Go ahead,
sent me the
get
Snapchat of that stairs from what it started out as to
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is now. I mean, I meant that like
No,
you
I
guys did a
appreciate it.
phenomenal job on those stairs.
We got some over there. I'm
Oh,
gonna have to do some whiskey and some probably some dew here. So me and Chris get there. So we text Pat. We're like, hey, I want to sleep in a little bit. Also, 10 hours of sleep. I got 10 hours. We had a beautiful taco dinner last night. Got home, went to bed at 10:30.
Uh-huh.
About like 10:30.
Yep.
Woke up and I could not get out of bed. I was so tired still.
I feel so stupid. I've been doing this more recently, and I don't know if this is like, I don't want to say it's an age thing, but I really don't know what it is. I have fallen asleep like on the couch or like in the chair at my computer multiple times in the last like 2 months. And
The computer chair is kind of weird.
I don't know what it is. Like, I've just found, like, at night. Now, I'm
No,
not
no,
saying,
I
like,
know, I get
randomly,
that,
But,
like-
like, at night, like, okay, so last night, beautiful dinner. Guy maybe could have stopped by the table a couple more times. But
That's
have,
what,
could
so,
have.
well, here's the thing. Me and Lauren did have a conversation. We didn't have this conversation. What did we think of the place?
yeah.
Thoughts were service was absolute atrocious.
Oh, yeah.
Food was good to better.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yep.
Drinks were good.
Yep.
Price was fine.
Exactly.
So it was overall it was a
Price to cost ratio.
good place. It
I
was a
thought
decent place.
It hit the line.
Yes.
Like, right where you want it to be.
Decent place, fine. Great.
this-
What saved it was the company. The conversation could have flown all night.
Yeah, dude, I
Mm-hmm.
was telling, when we got in the car, I was like, I saw the time and I was like, dude, I could have been there for like 3 hours if those guys weren't sweeping up. Like,
No. I love you to death. So it was funny because I was telling this to Lauren too because I could see because Sarah's just not. She's a little bit more of a. She likes to go home a little
she
early.
shuts down.
Yes.
I even said this in the car. I was like, she's like, She's like, oh, I could tell. I was like, yeah, as opposed to you who's fucking yawning over there.
She was done it
I was yawning. I was tired. I'm sorry, but I was enjoying it. I want you to know I was enjoying it. I was like,
she was done about 9:30.
Face.
Yeah, she was honestly done about 9:30, like 9:15. So I was like, okay, I don't want to overstay because I knew we were just talking so much. I was like, I didn't want to overstay it. I didn't want to so Sarah wouldn't want to do it again. But it's funny because every time the conversation would almost get to a spot where I could be like, okay, let's thanks guys, and then well,
I
you would say something.
immediately chopped in. Yeah.
Lauren would say something. Or I would say something.
I didn't want it to end.
No,
I love just like hanging and talking.
Oh yeah.
I could tell Sarah was done. But
Yes.
I was also
yeah.
we have a 5-minute car ride. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. So but yeah, so then I got up. I was trying to get up.
She also had a great time. I just want
Yeah.
to say that. I know she shuts down early, but she was thoroughly enjoying that.
But so again, we got up at 8:30, exhausted. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea why every morning after my body's just like, just stay in bed. Stop trying to get up. But so we got up, did a HIIT workout, ran, go to the property. Pat he was doing some stuff. He got there early. He's a good guy. We do the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to be out here like noon.
That's what you said last night, yeah.
Not going to be much down here. Pat's like, well, we got to do grout the shower. We got to caulk. I'm like, wait. You got to grout the shower? He's like, yeah, no one's grouted. That's a 3-hour project, Pat. What do you mean we got to grout the shower?
Yeah.
Let's go. What are we doing? So I literally grab all the grout and I start mixing it.
Yeah.
My back hurts right now. My arms hurt. It was literally 3 hours grouting the shower today.
So he was there dicking around, doing other stuff.
He was doing doing things that needed to get done, but
obviously he was doing stuff that needed to get done, but it's like there's
somebody could have grabbed the
everything
bathroom.
needs to get done, but there's also
this is important.
But I mean,
it's a skill to prioritize the stuff that is going to take a long
3
time.
hours.
Yeah.
But I mean, how do you not grout? Like we had to replace the floor in the bathroom.
Also,
how do you not grout the floor and grout the shower at the same time when you have to have grout for both?
Why would you not just finish the bathroom?
Exactly.
It's the last thing to get done.
Well, nobody can stay on
that's we all have ADD. Yeah. We all have ADD. It's just like you're done with it. No one wants to.
Well, me and Peter have ADD, but me and Peter can at least finish a task that we're working on.
But we got it done. We just got to now we just got to clean.
Yeah.
And but it looks, dude, I stop and look at how fucking beautiful this place is compared to. I don't want to rent it. That's how much I love it right now. Mm-hmm. It's almost as nice.
Don't want to rent it because you don't want to have to redo it all over again.
I'm not gonna lie. It's almost as nice. I swear to God, it's almost as nice as my apartment. Like that's how I almost feel. Like I'm like if we had new kitchen, Chris, if we had new kitchen tile, I think it would be nice. It would be not. And again, you're right. It's not as nice as my apartment, but it would be a class above, a huge step above what it was.
It's for where we got it at, with what happened to it and to where it's at now. It's definitely
But even before what they had before then, we're gonna have new windows.
I don't know those pictures. You're right.
You're right.
The new floor, the new windows,
new heaters, new floors, new vents, new lighting.
I still like those pictures that we showed, when we redid it the time before somebody moved in. Yeah. It still looks pretty nice.
Yeah,
I get there's some improvements we had. You were eventually going to have to make those improvements anyway. The next time we do it, we're going to obviously have to probably redo the kitchen tile. We're just going to have to get rid of it.
Pretty much all those tiles are cracked.
Yeah, but I mean, we're going to have to get somebody to come in and do that because we're not going to it's just going to take too long for us to fucking take this floor out by ourselves. It's just they put cement board down and then they cemented the tile onto the cement board. It took me and Peter an hour and a half to get a 4x4 bathroom tile floor up because it was just so cemented down.
There's something nice about the quality of old stuff, but also it is hard as shit to get it out when it is done.
But that tile is lethal. That's the tile that cut my.
That's the one that got
me and cut and my leg.
Shin.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank God it wasn't those beautiful calves.
Lethal tile.
It's funny.
And then Pat got a little cut today, and he's like, I wanted to be part of the team. I had to spill some blood too. It's like, he put a Band-Aid on for 30 minutes and then took it off, and then he reopened up, and he's like, oh, I reopened my cut. I'm like, I thought you had a Band-Aid on. He's like, I took it off. I'm like,
God.
I'm like, why did you take it off? He's like, I thought there was enough time that passed. I'm like, what?
Hey guys, I took my Band-Aid off and reopened my cut. Look at this. It's
I
bleeding
gotta go
again.
home.
It's bleeding again.
No, wait, shit. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. I did have something there. But whatever. Oh, I wanted to say, how is yours going? Where? How did you guys paint today? Or
Yeah, so we there was a couple last like little things to caulk and like things to spec, like door stuff, like wood trim, all that. But yeah, we started painting the ceilings. We'll paint the ceilings in all the rooms, and so we're starting with that first. So I primed the living room, and then we put 2 coats in 2 bedrooms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then we figured out what we're
when we
gonna
say
do in the
we,
kitchen.
do you mean just me?
No, so I was there.
So
Sarah
Joe Sr. was there?
Sarah's mom was there, and yeah, my dad was there. Yep.
Oh, okay. So you
yeah,
guys
so we were
there.
all
yeah.
doing different. I honestly did kind of feel like Pat Lynch because everybody was asking me stuff. It was like I was like, Sarah knows this too. Go ask her. Like
I'm not gonna lie to you. The only reason I asked is Sarah sent an Instagram picture of her nails and matching her sweater, and I'm like, this lady's not getting her hands dirty because there ain't no way.
Oh,
nails are staying.
she was she was up there. She did 2 coats in the bedroom. She was
Nice.
painting and she was doing some
Nice.
sanding and stuff like that. Yeah.
Lauren Davis, I know you watch this podcast. You hear Sarah's doing some work.
Yeah, you're gonna help Peter get that tile up in
I'm
the
not
kitchen
trying to
next
say
time.
she's here all the time. This is a rare day. I'm just saying she was there today. I got to give her the credit. She was there today.
Oh, I'm gonna. But yeah. All right. So, what did you think of the whiskeys?
I didn't try yours, but I did like mine. Mine wasn't as bad for a rye. It didn't have that sharp taste to it.
I feel it.
Oh.
I'm
Did you didn't get to try it?
I know there's still some
Yeah,
left.
pass
of
the
the
rye around. I'll throw some dew in
Yeah,
some rye right now.
throw some.
That's the rye right there, and then I've had the rye.
Yep. For me, it was so hot. You know what? It was like Jameson. Or is that what you said it was? Jameson? Yeah. It was a lot like Jameson. It really was. For such a light color, I'll take that one. There's no point in me opening another.
I'm off. I'm back on.
I should have actually tried the rye before I put the Mountain Dew in it.
that's a
Oh
good
well.
It's not bad. I think you'll definitely like it. It should be a good mixing whiskey.
Let me
it
stick
is.
my schnoz in this.
You get halfway down there. You
getting-
got to be careful. You'll be burning some nose hairs off.
They're never coming back.
Listen, saw myself in the mirror post shower. Could use it. Let's send some hairs.
Here's the thing, boys. Lauren might have been right asking Nicole to go out for breakfast tomorrow. Let's be honest. This is a lot of more hard alcohol than. Yeah. You don't suck too, Joe.
Without Mountain Dew, it's just as. It's like a deeper. Honest to God, this
Did
is
you
like,
really get a burn on that? I didn't really get too much out
You
of
know
it.
what? It's a very light.
Because
it's
you're a man,
gone.
Joe. Or
Huh?
you're a man, Chris. Me and Joe are not. We're children.
No, I won't lie. That disappeared so quick. I got it in the back of the throat, but it's literally just this is way
Yeah.
lighter.
It's a
that
it's
light
a
one
it's a nice ride.
is
Like
a
it's
killer.
I thought the same thing. I thought
That is
that like
an absolute killer.
it burns
This is way
the
better.
top of your
I got
chest.
that. I got it. So I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
No, this mixed really well. By the way. Oh, you didn't want to do the Dew, huh? The Dew's this is really good with the Dew.
I want to have one more sip just to try that. Yeah, that burns like a mother.
He's trying to say it didn't.
It
Yeah,
burns,
it
but
doesn't.
This is really nice with the Dew, by the way. All right.
It burns, but it doesn't linger.
Yeah.
That's what the first one did. The first one did. You felt that like
You can, I get the linger part of it.
Yeah.
You can feel a little bit of it, but
This burns, but it's out like a light.
I still like it. I don't know why.
It's because we're probably tipsy as motherfuckers.
Probably, or you guys
Yeah.
just can't handle your whiskey.
Hey,
I ain't worth the whiskey.
I sent Joe, so I sent Joe after dinner last night. I sent him a. I was just kind of laying in bed and we're going through reels, and my reels are ridiculous. They're all drinking related, and every single one I wanted to send to Joe, and I busted my load too early. I sent him the first one I got, and there was like 7 more that were way better. I'm like, can't send him like 9 of these.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
I was so pissed.
100%.
I was so pissed.
100%.
I was
Dude,
actually going to text you back.
send
I
'em-
shot my load too early.
send
I have
'em-
so many more.
Send them my way. 100%. You know what's funny?
Let
is
'em
I
know.
watched it immediately. We had just gotten home and
Yep.
I pulled up my phone and sitting in the chair that I eventually, by the way, fell asleep. Sarah had to get up at 6 because she was doing something.
She had work. I think
yeah,
she told us.
There was like a entry test, so she was doing the watching over bit. So she was up at 6. 5:45. Wake up, sitting in my chair, just like kind of leaning back, and I wake up.
That's insane, by the way.
I'm thinking it's 1 o'clock, and Sarah's like, "Hey, come to bed." I'm like, "Oh my god!" I don't even realize the time. I just get up, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I must have dozed off. Get into bed.
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
And Sarah starts getting dressed. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I got to go to work. I'm like, what fucking time is it? She's like, it's 5:50 in the morning. I was like, I slept the whole night in that chair. What the fuck?
Jesus.
What is going on?
Do you not feel like yourself getting tired? Like I can fall asleep on the couch every once in a while.
Caught myself dozing, but I was like,
what do you do? What do you like?
The minute I catch myself dozing, I go to my room. I go to bed.
I should do that.
Which
I don't
adult
know.
video are you watching that's putting you to bed?
Dude, I'm just tired.
He's probably listening to Pat Lynch talk. He's just like, I'm done.
Dude.
Like, what are you doing in the computer show? Is that like watching TV or?
I was just watching something on YouTube. Like I'm just looking stuff up for the apartment, so I'm watching like videos on how to do stuff or like trying to remember how to.
That
like,
explains why he's going to bed. That shit's boring as hell.
It kind of is, but it's like I forgot how to do this thing. Like we're taking out the cabinets, and I did it with you guys, but I have absolutely no memory on how it's bolted in or any of that stuff. So I'm like, let me look up something so I can have. And that's exactly it. Fellas, by the way, wake up. There is not a single thing open on my computer. Like everything, it's just desktop. So I'm like, I remember falling asleep to like how to remove a sink from a countertop. I don't remember turning everything off. Like, what happened?
That is so random.
It was, yeah.
Maybe Sarah came in and turned it off because it was too loud.
Yeah. Then she comes back later. She came back in the morning and she's like,
Appa comes in. Appa comes in. He's like, oh, this motherfucker's asleep in the chair again.
No, he was asleep on the bed in my spot. As I was getting into bed, I had to fucking push him off my spot. Son of a bitch.
Well, he came in. He was looking to watch some.
He was taking it.
He was looking to watch some unsavory films on your computer. And he saw you sleeping in the chair. He's like, damn it, let me just close this down and go back to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patches last night as I'm sleeping. It's like 4:30 in the morning, and she's just looking at me. Meow, meow. And then so I'm like, all right. I'm like feeling okay. It's like, oh, it's like 4:30. I got like 7 more hours of sleep. I'm gonna be great. So
2.5 hours later, he's still petting her.
I start petting her, and I'm like, yeah, you got this. I got this. And I start to doze a little bit. She likes to do like they do like muffin things or whatever into my shoulder, and I'm so tired. She is scratching the shit out of me, and it hurts, but I'm too tired to move my arm. I'm like, oh my god, I have cuts all up and down.
Well, you've been beaten, is what you said.
It's like that pain when you have to pee in the morning, and you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, I just want to
can't
keep
do it.
sleeping.
I can't get out
I
of
don't want to get out of bed.
I'm ignoring this 100%.
No, totally understand that one.
I have this awesome shirt on too, and I just know I hear it ripping. I'm like, stop, please,
No, stop. I'm so sleepy.
All right, Chris, you want to do your Tato Bitties?
I can't because I don't have it. I couldn't get it on
But
my
I'll
phone.
find them for you. I'll get them for you. What is Pat Lynch is texting like a mother?
He apparently is bored out of his mind.
Hey guys, talk to me. I'm at this boring wedding. I don't know what to do.
I told him to get another old fashioned.
The podcast.
Here, I got you, Chris.
My phone's broken again.
Here you go.
Do
Do you want me to play the music for you?
Not yet. Let me get there first. You guys talk about Pat Lynch some more.
You know kind of sucks that guy.
What is this, week 13?
Yes, it is. All right, I got to get back in the podcast there.
Oops, sorry, sir.
The guy who
Sorry, can I ask a very quick question, completely separate from
Please.
everything? Brian saying, what time are you guys going out?
Brian Hamilton.
Yeah.
Of the
I
Citadel.
know we're going to Carol's.
Oh, we're going to be there. I didn't
What
tell
time
you
are we
this.
gonna get there?
I have to be in front row, so if my guy needs a towel or offer,
He needs to dab him off.
I got to be the guy who's got, hey, I'm going to be the guy with the towel.
I'm your towel boy.
I got you.
You hear
I
the
got
paper boy?
I got you, sir. I got you.
I'm the towel
I got
boy.
you. I got you. I got you.
All right. You ready for the first Tickle Bitty? Press, I believe it's
I got you.
C. No, that's the wrong one, you dumbass.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got Chris McGraw here. I'm with the Bitties.
All right, the first one
This looks awkward.
is the Chargers versus the Patriots. Hey, the music was loud enough.
I just want to hear your beautiful voice.
I'm butthurt now.
I just wanted to hear your beautiful voice.
Unders are 8-1 in the Chargers' last 9 games. So take the under. The under's 40.5. I gotta do this on the fly. The Lions are 4-1 against the spread on the road. 3-0 against spread as road favorites. They are favored by 3 points against the New Orleans Saints.
All right.
That could be a lie, but I'm guessing it's 3 points.
By the way, I think
I think this is another great under that we. This is
that
the
was a tight game too.
This is the last under we're gonna take. This is the last under we're gonna take here. The last tickle bitty, but I think it's a good one. Unders are 5-1 in the Jets' last 6 games. They're playing the Falcons at home. I don't see that game getting over. The total's 33.5. I don't see it getting over that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here. Let me recap this for you, Joseph.
Yeah.
We got.
I need the Cliff Notes
We
version
got the
because that other
L.A. Chargers with the under.
Yep.
We got Detroit with the points. I can't see it, or the Saints.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you what that
And
is real quick.
we're gonna take the Jets under.
Yep.
He doesn't believe it's gonna get anywhere near the over/under.
The Lions are 4.5 point favorites on the road.
4.5 point favorites.
Listen,
that is a good one.
At Detroit.
Here we go, Chris. They almost lost to Chicago.
Detroit, look me in the eyes. You fuck me again, and I will come to Detroit and I will murder you.
Thank you, Chris.
They did it.
City killer over here, they call him.
They murdered me last week. They screwed me in the Bears game. I'm not happy with them. Can we get the music one more time?
Did they
for
screw
the
you
Joe
or did
C. Lock of the Century?
Could I? I look like a crab over here, half bent over. Let's go.
Give us a little crab
I
dance.
felt bad. I was like, I should be holding this so you could,
It's okay, Joseph.
That's all right.
Give
All
me a lock of the
Give us the Joe C. Lock of the Century of the week.
I am picking your Pittsburgh Steelers to win over the St. Louis Cardinals. No, where does Cardinals come from?
Arizona.
Arizona. I was mixing up the baseball team. My bad.
That's good. Oh, smart.
I sports so hard. I'm all over the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is yo.
Joe C. Lock of the Century of the week.
Ooh, Chris, give me some of that, baby.
Put a little stink on it.
Nice. Okay.
All right, thank you.
I'm a little sore now. A little dehydrated over here. A little crampy cramp. Woo!
Do you need another?
Is that mine?
That's yours.
Oh.
Get that together, Joseph. We don't talk about that, but it's okay. Get it together.
Yeah, get it together.
My bad. I like that the Flaviar, that's how you say it, right?
Yep.
And then these, what do you call these types of glasses?
If you look in the inside there, no, like inside, it'll tell you at the bottom right there. I'm hoping it will because mine did.
Yeah, it has it. Sorry, there was some bubbles.
It says the Glencare glass.
Glencare glass. Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh, Glencare. And there's an N there at the end.
Oh, Glencare. These are nice little like whiskey like sipping glasses.
Yeah, you get them every year. I have 4 of them. I have another one at my parents.
Did you get these from Flaviar? I'm
Yeah,
wondering.
they come with the box.
These came.
So I got
that's awesome.
This year I got 2 of them, and I had one from last year, and then the previous year, one is at my parents' house. So I have 4 of them. So if I can find the other one, whenever we do the podcast here again, we can.
Is this the 4th year we've done this?
No, this is the 3rd year, but I got 2 this year.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I got. So the prior
Did you
year,
buy an extra one or
no? So the prior year I got coasters, and I don't think anybody really liked the coasters, so they gave us 2 glasses this year instead.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
that's nice. I was gonna say if we're 4 years already into this podcast, that's insane.
No, this is the 3rd year we got
No,
it.
we're 3rd year. Yeah.
3rd year.
Yeah.
Maybe this year we'll get a little Pappy in there, and we won't tell Pat, and we'll just share it between the boys. Or maybe some Weller.
Pat definitely didn't get the whiskey treatment at his wedding.
Yeah, skip a generation. Next one's Peter. And
Brian doesn't get it.
We did. Did
you.
we do?
Of course we did for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I brought it for your wedding.
That's right. It was. Yep.
That's
No
where
offense, Pat, no
that's where
offense.
Pat got his first taste of it.
That is. Was that our second or third time?
That
think
ours
so.
was.
I felt like
second
somehow
time.
we did twice.
No,
With your bottle.
we did. I think we did. We may have because the one time we did it with your bottle.
Yes, we did a little yours.
we did
ours.
little yours when we got it from
Pat Lynch was
Pat.
pouring. That one hurt
Yeah.
at the end of it when Pat Lynch was pouring those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
That
let
was,
that.
That
kid
was
do
a
it.
mistake. That was a
Yeah.
mistake.
No. So you only got to taste mine at your
What do
wedding.
you think? What time's Brian getting out of the wedding? You think?
I don't know. I have
It
absolutely
depends
no
on what.
idea.
Maybe Gressie has some work to do. Maybe she's busy. Who knows? I
That's
mean,
true. I honestly don't know how close he is
He
with
looks like
these
it.
people at the wedding, so I don't know if these
Yeah.
are like coworkers or if it's a coworker, you might just bounce out of there kind of thing as opposed to.
That's true.
it could be Charlie and he just bounces out.
Oh,
I'm
no.
If we
kidding.
didn't get invited to Charlie's wedding,
If you didn't, Charlie loves you. Charlie probably hates me because I love Charlie and his disco texture, and I never shut up about it.
No, I like Charlie. Charlie's a good guy.
I mentioned it at Pat Lynch's.
So did I. I was so mad at him.
He kind of had one.
He looked good at his
flavor with
wedding.
it.
Yeah.
He looked
good.
great. He looked great at the wedding. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he also looked great at the with the disco shirt. Like,
Yeah, no,
fantastic shirt.
And I hope he doesn't think that I'm making fun of him. I love that shirt. I thought that shirt
we all
was
did.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No, he looked great.
I still remember him talking about it. We're like, dude, we love your shirt, and he's like, oh, thanks. We're dancing on the dance floor. I don't know. He wasn't doing the Carlton, but in my mind right now, he kind of was. And
He was dancing with Peter, and it was every dream come true for him.
I saw this shirt in a magazine, so I decided to buy it online, and then I saw this shirt, and I was like, that's way more colorful. So I got that one. I was like, dude, that's the best story ever. Like, he was just so...
You can tell you're so happy with this choice, too.
Yeah, he was.
That's the best part of it.
I'll never forget. So I'm driving home from Lauren's house one night. I think it was like a Sunday night.
Yep.
And Charlie's just out and about having a good... Because in Lakeview.
In Boys Town. North Halstead now, I think it is.
And I start beeping. I'm like, Charlie! And he got so scared. He's like,
Oh,
"Ah!
yeah,
Ah!"
he was...
And I'm like, no, Charlie, what's up? And Charlie came over and he's like, oh, Pete, how you doing, baby?
Yeah.
I was like, and I could tell he was like still kind of confused and like, what am I doing? But
Yeah. Oh, and Charlie's gonna ask you. He's like, "What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you here?" And he'll 100% ask you, because if you just see him like on the street, he's always so excited. Like he's like,
oh yeah.
I know somebody.
How
Yeah.
did this come about? What happened?
Yep.
Like, yeah, he's very sweet.
All right, boys.
What's your dumb ass doing in Wrigleyville? What?
We need to.
We need a feel good story here.
Oh God.
Speaking of Wrigleyville,
What the free engagement ring to couples who include cats in their plans for wedding proposal in December?
Oh, let me play this.
You son of a fucking bitches.
Oh,
Can I get in there?
that's not a feel good story.
That doesn't. You sandbag.
That's a feel good story for everybody else.
A feel good story for me.
My
and Joe.
credit card is burning my pocket right now.
It's really chapping Peter's rear. And on that note, people, we would like to say thank you for listening to another podcast, S&P podcast. You can find us at the podcast S&P and email Joe Keneally because Pat Lynch isn't here at the
Exactly.
the podcast S&P at gmail.com. And Peter, what can they do on YouTube's?
They can ring the bell. All right. Teen creates Lego charity to collect and wash old bricks to give away new sets for 3,000 kids so far.
Wait.
Teen creates Lego charity,
Yep.
collecting old
Legos, and he cleans them and then gives them.
washes old bricks to give away new sets to 3,000 kids so far.
Oh, that's kind
awesome.
of interesting. So he takes like the old Lego bricks, like the 8x8s or whatever the hell they are.
The Aurora Borealis may be visible in U.S. northern tier tonight.
Oh.
It was supposed to be on Thursday. You could see it here in the city, but then it was overcast, like it was cloudy because the rain was coming in. You couldn't see it. I don't know.
Wait, you can see? I didn't know you could do that. You could see the Aurora Borealis.
If it's a clear night, it can get as far down to like here. Yeah, but like you'd have to get like out of the city. Honestly,
I've heard it show up in Chicago a couple times,
Yeah.
but because of
the lights, you got to get
Yeah.
out of the city to actually see it.
All right. This is cool. And I've honestly,
we got a text Max about the Northern Hemisphere part. That's where he's at, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Depending on where he's at.
Looking on the brighter side of life could help cut your risk for dementia. And I truly,
Just being
Oh, the brighter
optimistic.
side of life. Nice.
I
Always look on the bright side of life.
do you know that song, Chris? Or is that
I-
a Joe made up song?
No, that's not a made up song.
No, it's from Monty Python.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know that. No, I more recently have tried to be a lot more positive about things. Like
He's
like
never
just-
been positive in his life, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, when you got to deal with Chris and Lauren, life brings you down, Joseph. If I could have
like how
another
he
one of you in my life,
I like how he skips over Pat over here. He's just like Pat's like the black hole of death over here.
That's a yeah.
That's a spiral that I don't want to go down right now,
That's a
guys.
drudge.
We're on feel good stories, Chris. We don't want to go down that path.
all right. But so honestly, I've been more recently been trying to be like, because there are times where I'm like, oh, because things are it's just we're working so much, and it's been a struggle recently.
You're not entering burnout. You're in burnout.
Like you're about
You're
to
in
flame
burnout.
out, your whole house is on fire,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, hey, life isn't
I
that
asked you
bad.
that.
Pierre's about to go
when-
Saiyan on everything, or
was like-
Saigon, or whatever the hell that Dragon Ball Z character is.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, there you go, Super Saiyan.
That would be a good thing because then you get like a power up. But This is like
yeah, but then he murdered the whole entire Earth, and it'd be just him.
oh, and then I see
and
what
then
you're saying.
he'd be upset again.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
I see where. Okay. So yeah, be optimistic.
Yeah.
Stop
couple plants, 2 million trees in 20 years to turn destroyed forest back into a wildlife haven. And
Damn, 20 years?
2 million trees
In 20 years.
That's insane.
What's the math on that, Joe? Is that like 100 trees a year? No, it's got to be like 1,000 trees, right?
1,000 trees, right?
100,000 in 20 years.
In 20 years.
100,000 trees a year.
Whole my Lanta. That's
insane.
God bless him. Jesus, wow.
What
that is impressive.
Incredible feat. That is truly incredible.
World's first electric flying passenger ship completes test ahead of production and service in 2024. That's pretty crazy.
Nice.
All electric.
This is insane. Teen brings drowned toddler back to life on Thanksgiving while adults watch stunned.
Whoa. That's pretty amazing.
What a hero.
I'll do a couple more here, but so I don't know if you guys heard about this in the Himalayas. There were 41 miners who were trapped in a collapsed tunnel.
I heard about this.
I did not hear about this.
And there's things called rat miners or something but there's a crew out there. Let me see if I can find if they have the name in here. Real quick. They're called like the rat something, and these guys are they're illegal bands of miners, and so these so they've been trying to rescue these 41 miners, doing like huge equipment, huge this and the other thing.
They found the easiest thing was just picking away at it like they would normally.
They went to these rat miners and were like, hey, you could do something. Within 24 hours, they had all 41 rescued.
Oh, that's pretty amazing.
They were like,
wow.
they went like really basic. I mean, they were skilled. I'm not trying to take it away, but it really was like
basic tools type thing.
It was like pickaxe level stuff that just got through it. I mean, they were like, they had engineers, they had all these like construction crews, and then I didn't even know that they found this squad. I just eventually found out that this was the case, and it was just like, it was like basic stuff, and it got through so quick. It was like they got through way faster.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, sometimes like the most basic things just get like the job done.
It's unreal, yeah. So now those guys are. What I heard is that they all got out. They got 6 months worth of wages in their country, whatever country that they're from, and then the government is trying to get them some like time of leave so that they can kind of recover and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, just crazy stuff about the whole.
So they don't sue them.
Well, I don't think in their it's a different country. I don't think they have to worry about getting sued.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay. First fully electric MLS soccer stadium being built in New York City could transfer the whole neighborhood. It's kind of cool.
That is interesting.
I'm guessing it's probably like the electric, like meaning it's going to up the value and things. It's going to bring
probably provide more power to the area.
That
and you got to imagine
jobs and things like that.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah. But that's kind of interesting that like you could power the whole entire neighborhood.
Yep.
Do you think soccer's getting big here? Like the fact that they're building an MLS stadium?
I mean,
who did I have this? Oh, I had this. I was on a breakfast morning meeting with a client, and we had talked about soccer. And go ahead, Chris. You're saying. I'm sorry.
I just don't think. I mean, I think like it's a big thing for Messi to sign here and play in Miami.
Yep.
But I mean, not really. I just don't feel like it's it may get up there in terms of like popularity. Like I think F1.
Joe, you want to scoot a little bit?
I think like F1 is kind of making its way into.
Yep.
Yeah.
F1's kind of making its way in, but I just like it's kind of like one of those niche sports. I think you're just going to find people that kind of like it. I think more people are interested in like the European type of football. Like
That's it.
Soccer,
I think the reason for that, Joe, is we don't have the top tier talent, and Europe does, and people would rather watch that than watch it here. But
like the same thing with like F1. I think F1 has some top tier talent, but I think people more prefer NASCAR here than they will F1.
Oh yeah, that I don't deny that at all. Yeah. Although F1 is picking up here. Like
No, it is. Yeah,
but
and I still think MLS is kind of picking up here too.
Yeah.
Especially with like Messi coming here and playing, but I just don't think even F1 and like MLS, I just don't think will crack that like top 4 or 5 with like NASCAR, even
And
like
I think,
the NHL, which is like slowly building this brand back up. The NBA, NFL, MLB. You're
Well,
never.
I also think that the MLB is. I don't think there's much talk, but I think the younger generation, a lot more of the younger generation is playing baseball because it's safer, it's less contact, it's all around the better sport for kids' health.
Well, yeah, that. But you also like if
Soccer concussions are still a big thing. But soccer's a big thing. It's much bigger than when we were growing up.
For
football is definitely on the down. Like everybody loves football.
Football is a very popular sport, but like I was telling
not
Peter
for
earlier,
youth. Yeah,
it's like in 50 years, like they were talking about, like in 50 years, football is just going to be a thing of the past because people are just not going to allow their kids to go into the sport.
And basketball is good, but like basketball is. I think basketball could go from NFL being number one in America to being basketball being one of the number. It'll always probably be soccer number one sport in the world. Then it's going to be basketball because there are so many young European, African countries, China, like
everybody loves basketball is like one of those loved sports that people love just watching.
Then it'll probably be soccer, basketball.
I think
pickleball.
I think pickleball. I do think F1 outside of like the United States.
Yeah, soccer or not. Sorry, NASCAR or racing will be probably at some point number 3.
I mean,
because baseball is played in like other countries, but I just don't think it's as popular as it is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like what football is doing to Europe right now. American football, that is, by playing a couple games over there now.
They are
trying the global expansion thing. So
it'll never be the number one thing, but as long as they get more people, and it's the same thing here, bringing F1.
But I mean, if you could expose, but like that's the other thing. Like if you could expose people over there, you may get a different pool of people that want to start playing the game, and maybe you can survive.
Vice versa.
Yeah, exactly, vice versa.
All right, boys. Well, listen, this was one hell of a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, it started out real hot.
Yeah, Chris McGraw always coming in hot.
Peter McGraw knocking over the thing.
Beep. What? I didn't knock over anything.
I knocked this over.
That's true. Also, our levels were way off. But that's how a podcast go, baby.
Popping peas, baby.
That's how a pregame party starts.
Yeah, it's never on perfect. Now we're gonna go through some beer
It's never on perfect.
That's what I'm saying, baby. Chris,
if that doesn't epitomize the situation, it's
podcast,
never on perfect.
If it doesn't epitomize anything, we're done here.
Okay.
You can find us on
ladies and gentlemen. You can find us on the S&P podcast for Instagram and Twitter
at the podcast S&P.
Thank you. The YouTubies are the same thing at podcast S&P.
You can ring that bell.
You can hit that like,
subscribe,
comment.
Tell Joe you love him.
Tickle a rat.
Tickle a rat. You can email. Forget emailing Pat. Nobody wants to email Pat. Email Joe at the podcast smp@gmail.com.
Ooh, Chris, baby.
Yeah.
I want to
send Joe some love. Joe wants to respond
to a few people. Look at this sexy motherfucker. Tell him how good he looks today.
Yeah, tell him how you like his nice.
On that beautiful note, thank you
shirt.
again for joining us here on a beautiful Saturday night pregame podcast, boys. I listened to episode 7 today for some random reason, and boys, it was when we were doing the little blue nugget thing. God damn, was it bad?
Blue nugget.
Yeah, the microphone in the middle that was just like all part of us.
Boys, it was bad, and it was. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night pregame.
I wish you.
Dude, it was it was number 7. That was the first Black Wednesday we ever did, and it was cringeworthy how bad it was. But not that we're any better now, but it was bad. It sounds way better now than it did.
Yeah,
episode 7.
It looks way better now.
Yeah, buddy. And on that beautiful note, Chris.
See us at T-Box next week. We'll be in Coors Light onesies. Bye.